Alright guys, so this morning I clocked in at 183.1, which is roughly where I was a couple days ago, but it is significantly heavier than what I was when I first started, so I'm slowly starting to get there. It has helped as I've been tracking my calories more strictly and making sure I get in and hit my numbers for carbs, proteins, and fats. So that's definitely been helping. Lately I've been on a kick with the Kodiak cakes. It's like a protein pancake powder mix. It's really good, it has a lot of protein in it. So per serving it looks like it has 14 grams of protein, which is actually pretty good for pancakes. So that's something I like to take, especially for breakfast a lot. Just to, like I said, get in extra sources of calories and protein that I don't seem to get in my other diet by itself. So if you guys haven't tried these, I highly recommend them. They're actually really good. All right guys, I'm headed to the gym very shortly here. I have a back and biceps day to show you guys. I think I might do a split where I train back and biceps and keep going back and forth with each, but we'll see when I get there depending on how I feel and what I think is best. But I'm slowly going to be bringing up my weight in terms of the exercises that I do. So I'm starting to go more low rep, high weight, see how that affects my body. We'll go from there. As you guys can tell, a lot of my day is pretty repetitive. I have a lot of routine in my day. This sport or this hobby of bodybuilding is very repetitive, and eating especially is just a lot of routine, a lot of eating the same stuff, a lot of tracking, a lot of all that kind of stuff. So it's just part of the sport. What are you doing, Marley? What are you doing? Alright guys, so for this workout there were 3 different exercises that I mainly tried to focus on as a whole. This workout I did a lot of sets and a lot of volume, but I stuck to about 3 workouts as a whole. So the first one I did was seated rows. I like to do this machine a lot, especially to start with back. I like it just because it's kind of not easy, but it just kind of warms my back up. I'm not pulling super heavy weight or anything. It's kind of just to get the blood flowing in my back and get everything going before I get into some more heavy lifts with different types of exercises. But I did do, I think, 4 sets of these. So after I did the seated rows, I moved on to doing high rows, which is kind of a similar motion. It's just isolating different parts of your back. But as I mentioned in previous videos, guys, this is one of my favorite workouts of all time, let alone not just for back, but like any exercise. I don't know exactly why, I just love the machine. I just feel like it really works well, so I use it pretty much every back workout I have. For this I also did about 4 sets, kept the weight pretty high and did a little bit less volume. So I kind of adjust that per exercise based on how I'm feeling and all that stuff. And then to end my back workout for this day, I did lat pull downs. But what I did was I slanted the bar towards each lat. So I isolated those particularly. Those are something I've been focusing on trying to bring up as much as possible. So doing these and isolating each side seems to really help me get a good contraction of the lats. So that's something I did to incorporate into my back workouts that I'm probably going to start doing more often. I can't remember who I saw doing this, but I saw it and I instantly loved it. So that's pretty much the workout, guys. I did do a lot of sets with these exercises, like I said. I just didn't do a lot of different types of exercises, but it was just one of those back days. But yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. What's up, guys? I'm meeting up with someone I wanted to do a collab with for a little while now, so we are getting together. I DM'd him. It happens that we live pretty close together, so it's only about like a 25-minute drive to get there, which isn't too bad. Yeah, so it looks like we got legs today, so it happened that we are both training legs today, which worked out pretty well. A lot of times when I work out with other people or do collabs, it seems like there's always like different things that people are trying to train, so it's nice that we kind of both ended up on the same page in terms of what we want to work out, which is nice. Yeah, guys, I'm excited for this leg workout. I think it's going to be good. The kid I'm training with, actually, he won the summer shredding competition. I think it was in Houston, Texas. So he won that competition this past summer. So I'm excited to kind of pick his brain, see how he trains, see what he does. It's a cool opportunity, and that's one thing I love about social media, guys. You can meet so many people, so many cool people, collab and do all this stuff. I don't know about any other like topics or any different like hobbies within Instagram and social media in general, but the fitness industry in general seems to be very positive, like very uplifting. Everyone supports each other, so I think that's really cool. So going into this workout, guys, I really didn't know exactly what we were going to do for legs. I kind of let Alex show me around the gym and kind of do what he wanted to do for the day. So I kind of went with the swing of things, but we started off with doing hack squats. This is a great exercise that I do a lot of times for legs, and we actually went really heavy. A lot of times when I train by myself, I don't push myself to train heavy enough. So I'll do a lot of volume and a lot of reps, but I won't push myself in terms of the weight I can do. I think part of that is just when you train with someone else, you train a little bit harder. At least that's how I am. But also, on the other hand, I don't have a spotter, so if I go too heavy on certain exercises, I can't get the weight back up. Or if I can't get the weight back up, then I'm kind of stuck. So having a training partner makes me train harder, and it also helps me mentally to actually lift more weight, since I'll have someone to catch the weight or help me lift the weight if I need that help. So I did 4 plates on each side doing hack squats. I got a couple reps out of this, which was really nice. It felt really good, actually. Hack squats I feel like is a great exercise to have someone help you when you do need help, and you can get a lot of extra reps in towards the end of your session or end of your exercise, just because they can push up on the bar, and it's a pretty good angle for them to actually help you, which is pretty cool. But next we moved on to the leg press machine. So Alex is a beast. He's got like 5-6 plates on there on each side, so definitely moving some weight and volume here. Another thing I really like about training with other people is that it keeps the tempo and the speed of the workout high. A lot of times especially when I'm not in the mood or in the groove for working out, I tend to take bigger breaks. I tend to check my phone more often, change my music. But when I have a motivated training partner like Alex, it really helps me stay on track and just get my reps in, get my sets in, and then get out of the gym. So it's always good to have that reminder when you have a training partner that goes just as hard as you and keeps you going. So that's always a good thing as well. I think we actually ended up being in the gym for 1.5 to 2 hours, which is roughly where I'm in the gym anyways. So it worked out, but I felt like I took less breaks than I usually do, which is good actually. So next I did the leg press. I got 4 plates on there. So I pretty much didn't have a number going into any of my sets today. I pretty much just went as hard as I could go, and then just did a couple more with the help of Alex. So as I mentioned in previous videos, if you guys have watched any of my previous videos, my mindset on training is I have a certain goal or certain number for sets or for reps I want to do, and then I at least hit that, and then if I can do more, I do more. But something that Alex does is something that I actually really like in terms of the philosophy of training and getting reps in, is don't even count them. Just do as many as you possibly can, and then when it hurts, do a couple more. So it's kind of similar to what I already was doing, but not even counting the reps at all is another good way to do it. Sometimes counting the sets helps me, because if I know I can do more and I know what number I'm at, it helps me to sometimes get those extra reps. But at the same time, it can also hinder my workout, because I sometimes can do more than I have a goal in my mind of how many I think I can do. So it can go either way, but I do like the philosophy of not counting anything and just literally just going as hard as you can every single set, trying to get as many as you can and then get a couple more after that. So that was a good philosophy that I enjoyed using during this session. So after we did the leg press, we moved on to doing hamstring curls. So for each of these exercises, guys, we did about probably 3 or 4 sets as a whole. But we kept going back and forth, so we didn't do all leg press and then all hack squats. We I guess at the beginning we did all hack squats first and then all leg press, but then after that we alternated between all the other exercises like the hamstring curls and the knee extension machine. So we just kept kind of going back and forth to switch things up, and also just so we didn't take up one machine the whole time. So we did a couple sets here. We alternated back and forth. So for this, we pretty much did as many reps as we could, and then towards the end, the person who wasn't doing the exercise pushed down on the pad on the eccentric motion of the exercise, and then the person doing the exercise would have to push and fight their way back up. So it was a really tough way to end the set for each one of these, but it was also a very good way to isolate the hamstrings, because I feel like a lot of times when I do exercises, I have a hard time isolating my hamstrings, even when I'm doing like a hamstring curl machine. So that it was a nice change to do these just so I could actually feel a good pump in my hamstrings. So these were definitely not easy. It was actually hard for me to push those down for him. He was so strong. So for me, when I did these, they were extremely tough, but like I said, they really worked well. I'm actually making this audio clip a week after the workout, and my hamstrings are still very tight. So that should kind of show you guys how hard we actually went on this workout as a whole. But after that, we moved on to the knee extension machine. So same kind of concept with this as well. I would pretty much go and do as many as I can, and then towards the end, we would have the other person apply more resistance. For this set, I was supposed to let Alex apply some resistance on the pad and not let me press up with my knees and my legs. But I had my headphones in and I had no idea he was doing that. I thought I was just going to go and do as many as possible. So he was waiting this whole time for me to give him the cue to start pressing on the pad, but I didn't even know he was there, to be honest. I had my AirPods in, and with the noise cancellation on, I couldn't even hear what he was saying, so I just kind of went as hard as I could and then stopped. But so same thing, Alex just went after me, and we did the knee extension machine for him as well. I think he did about 3 or 4 sets just like I did. So he would alternate, so he would do the hamstring curls and then knee extensions and vice versa and go back and forth. So that's how we kind of laid out the workout. But yeah, guys, overall training with him was a blast. I think we clicked really well, to be honest. So I'm not surprised if we did a couple more workouts and collabs in the future. It was just one of those. He was just one of those guys that's like super down to earth. I feel like I knew him for months or years. It was the first time meeting, so it was super cool. I'm glad we got together and did that. So, but after that, guys, we ended with heel raises on the heel raise machine. So for these, same thing, about 4 sets. Pretty much went as hard as you could for as long as you could, and then we stopped. We didn't really do anything in terms of helping each other for the last couple reps. We were pretty burnt out at this point, but it was still a good way to end the workout nonetheless. I don't like neglecting calves, so we did do these as well. But that's pretty much the workout, guys. That was the layout. So it was kind of like a free-for-all style. We kind of just did whatever we felt like doing, but it was very fun, and I'm glad we did it. But that's pretty much the workout, guys. The rest of the video is coming up, so I hope you guys enjoy. Safe to say that was one of the toughest leg days I've ever done. Super hard. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, guys, we went super hard. It was one of the hardest leg days I've probably ever done. This kid's the real deal. He trains hard. So yeah, we train pretty much every part of legs. We got the hamstrings, quads, calves. So we pretty much hit it all, guys. I'm gonna show you the workout now, but man, that was a good workout. I have a feeling that's not gonna be the first time we train. Honestly, I think we clicked pretty well. Alright, guys, so it is Monday morning. I'm just making breakfast here. Just got back from the gym. Trained chest and triceps. So it was a pretty good workout. I clocked in this morning at 181.3 or something like that. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on my weight and everything, but I'm going to close the video out here, guys. So I hope you have a great day. If you like this video, please like it and then comment what you guys thought. And then also subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed yet. But besides that, I'll see you guys in the next one.